Hello and welcome. Welcome to the box room where I'm going through some boxes. So here's some of the stuff I was going through before. And there's another box. Oh my. And this won't take long because it is an empty disc box. It seems to have some, I think there's part of this missing. Or maybe, wait. Maybe this is the thing that's supposed to be, I don't know. There's these extra things here that look like something should be in them, but nothing is in them. I wonder, is that supposed to be on top of this? I don't know. I just don't know. Anyway. Ow. A disc box. Beautiful. For $5.25. Oh my golly. Okay, well, this will be interesting. It is a print write cartridge for a variety of Canon printers. Is it sealed? It's sealed. I don't think I have such a printer. Let's see what else. So we have similar things. This is, of course, an RF modulator from a Vic-20 that needs testing. So I'll put it there. What is this? Aha. This would be some sort of IBM video cable thing. Kind of looks like a joystick connector, but it's not. It has a whole bunch of pins, but not as many pins as what you would think. So I'm sure this was to go from the back of the computer to the back of the monitor. Do I have a way of testing that? Probably. Well, maybe. Oh, look. It's a box of discs. Ooh. Oh, I dropped something. Maybe it's labels. I don't know. Oh, I hate that. Oh, now the door is getting me. Okay. What is this? Oh, yeah. Labels. Okay, but in here we have Workbench 2. It is a 5. 2.05. Amiga Vision boot disk. Ooh. A RAM test disk for a 2058, which I'm assuming is a RAM expander. A RAM test disk for 2058, which I'm assuming is a RAM expander. Digital Frog, I think is what that says. Images. Nothing. Nothing. Amiga fonts. That's a pretty disk. Ooh. Deluxe music. Not from the factory. Well, as I will be getting into more Amiga things, I think I will put these discs, once I'm done, over with the Amiga books. Oh my. Oh my. A disc. Nothing written on it. A disc. 2.04 it says. More discs. More discs. Okay, Amiga fonts. version 2.05. Extras, 4th. Professional V3 for the Amiga. Copyright 1986, 88, 91. Similar. J4th. Looks much the same. Vortex Software, Golden Gate, Golden Mile, version 1. No idea what it is. Oh dear. Excuse me. But these look handy if they're not too badly stuck together. Oh, this sticker's coming off. Oh dear. Amiga Workbench 1.3. I have no idea. LHA Master Copy. No clue. Professional Draw. Oh, Commodore Amiga. Install disk. Maybe that's when you're upgrading. Oh my. There's more disks in here. Amiga Extras 2.05. A blank disk. Amiga Workbench 2.04. AMAX Utilities. Why do I think this looks weird? No, it's working okay. What the heck is this from? I don't. 30s. Richmond Hill. God. I don't remember ever seeing such a disc as that before. Professional Draw. Fonts and Utilities. Disc version 2.0. AMI Alignment System Program Disc. That might be handy. Another J4th. Oh my. There's at least one more disc in here. Mantis Microprose Disc 3. Ta-da! No clue. Ooh, it's got a nasty little bin to it. That might not work well. It may not be horrible. Anyway, once again, I don't even know what's on it. There's nothing written. Nothing written. I guess I should put it in some books and hope to squish it out. What do we have here? This looks different. Oh. Not so different. I saw something hefty. It's a bag, and it has discs. They seem to be colorful discs. Oh. Video toaster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. These are the install discs. Here. They're all, well, they all have different pretty rainbow colors. And that's what they look like. From New Tech. Anyway, they're all in the bag. So I am going to put them back in the bag. Perhaps I will put that also aside, as I will, as time goes on, get into some Amiga things. What is here? Oh, more discs. Oh, undoubtedly. That thing before. What is it? Mantis? Well, this looks like the same thing. It says Cartoon 1. Micropro Software, Disk H. I have no clue. No clue what it's for. Install People 1. A similar logo. I have no clue. What is this? Disk D, Micropro Software. Ta-da! I should maybe know what it is. Microprose Design Painter. Oh, micropros, I guess. Tools, borders, something. There it is. Stick it on the pile. Mantis, Micropros Disc 7. Always with a similar cool little logo there. What is this? Oh. Tools. What is this? Unmarked disc. But it seems to work. What do we have here? It's a bag. MP F550. Oh, it's Sony. What is that? What are these? They are discs. They appear to be blank, but they have our labels with them. What is... Oh, rechargeable battery pack. In other words, probably... Word. All this for a battery. Oh, many different languages. What? Be sure to observe the following. Okay, yeah. That's... I'm sure somebody thinks this is historic, but it's going in the recycling. Actually, I have to get rid of... Earlier on, I found a cord that needed to be done for. I'll put all that up there. It can be done for. Okay, what do we got? Oh, a calibration disc from Free Spirit. Once again, I'll set these things aside with Amiga things. I will. Oh, another disc. Micropro software. I'm assuming these all go together with something. And here is a very blank disc. But wait. There's another disc box. Oh my. Alright. Circus games. Load DF1. Crazy cars. Zany golf program. Kind words. Excellence data disk. What is this? Excellence data disk 2. 4x4 road racer. These are all, of course, extra backup copies would have been made by the original owner of the program. Original Fairy Tale Adventure. Oh. Fairy Tale Adventure. What is this? FA-18 Interceptor. Alright. Create an adventure disc. Create an adventure. Circus games. Okay. Once again, I will set these aside. I will find a good place. What is here? I see something. It's a little thing with little post-it notes that you can pull out and stick on things from the people at, wait for it, 3M. Might be handy. Alright, we're not done yet. I saw something and then I couldn't get it. Where did it go? Oh, ow, 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 ow. Oh, come on. It's not even worth the suspense. It's a screwdriver head. Phillips. It can go very delicately into that bucket. Alright, now, what else is lurking? Oh, I believe we have another very original AC adapter for a Vic-20 with the 2-prong plug. Cool. Needs to be tested. So we can go down here with things to be tested. Oh, we're not done with the discs. Oh, yeah. 2 more discs from Mantis. Now, we have other things. Oh, okay, so here, this, and I don't know what the colors mean. This, boy, that one's really bent over. This is a cable that will let a Vic-20 or a 64 or 128 or anything that has the same kind of video output go. And this one, this would be a non-Commodore cable, but it's okay. It just gives the outputs. It has, I'm not sure you can see that, 5 pins, which means it'll work on the Vic-20, the early 64s, the later 64s, certainly the 128. The thing you just got to experiment with is, what do the colors do on each monitor? Chances are they won't line up with what is on the back of your monitor. Now, do I know what's what with that? No. I'm sure it works, but you know what? It'll need to be tested, and that I'm sure it works. I just need to figure out what things do what. Now here is a Vic-20 RF modulator, and indeed it actually has the cord that goes to the switch box. Do I have a switch box? I think there was one around here. And I've got to figure out how to test it. Because I did have a TV that I thought I could, but it had issues, and I got rid of it. But I'm sure I can find something around. Aha, here is an original cable that came with the 64. You see those ends? They're just RCA ends. But the only time I've ever seen ends like that is on a cable that came with a 64, intended to go from the back of the machine to from the RF modulator to a switch box on a television. And that's good. Now, of course, I'll need to test that at some point somehow. What do we have here? Oh, it's just a regular power cable with a plug on one end and a thing that'll go to a 1541 or a 4040 or anything. I mean, tons of things in the world just use that standard thing. That's why I'm always confused when I hear people say, oh yeah, I have a 1541, and I don't mean the 1541 too. It's 1541, but I don't have the power supply, and I can't turn it on, and I can't test it. Which is crap. This is a thing for probably to go, well, in an ear jack or in an iPhone just to get the audio out, or something of that nature. There's always a cable or an adapter or something. Now, what is this? Could be another one. Oh, yes, it looks like much the same thing. Little plug, 2 outputs. And now we're getting somewhere here. Now this, I'm pretty sure this mouse is for an Amiga because of this plug. This plug, I'm pretty sure was the Amiga plug. I think the one for the 64, the 1351, had a much sort of shorter, tighter thing. And I suppose, although I could, oh, I can't. Oh, but I can. Hang on. I happen to have an Amiga here, but it is not connected at this second, but it can be. Oh, I can sit up. Oh, can that sit up there? Don't you dare fall. I'm not sure. I may not even keep that. That's a thing. Like it's a disc holder, but it's weird. I might even send that away. I think something's missing from it. Okay, so what I can do is I can take this mouse, I can plug it into this fine Amiga, I can turn the Amiga on and listen to it come to life. Meanwhile, I can shuffle some of these things away. Now, I don't have a mouse pad here. That used to be kind of a thing that was needed. Oh, da 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 da, and it moves. Indeed, it is an Amiga mouse. Good stuff. Because I haven't been able to find one. I had not. People call them the tank mouse. Alright, so we'll just let that just do its magic, just because we're here and we can. There. Funny how many gyrations it goes through before. Hard drives doing things and stuff. Whatever. Before, up will come the another thing saying toaster, stand by. And then up will come the control panel. Anyway, it's funny how they don't have a model number that I can see. Well, they have a A00203175 made in Malaysia on this mouse, but they don't have like a thing saying Amiga. This does seem to be taking a while. Anyway, while we're here, let's look in here. There we go. There's the control panel. For the toaster here is another serial cable. Two ends, much the same, for a disk drive or thing. Now the last thing here, which is quite a surprise to me, is I wonder, a micro color computer by TRS-80. Channel select 3 or 4. Serial cassette. What is this thing? Does it come out? It does. Maybe it's a RAM expander of some sort. I don't know. Now I wonder, I did have amongst these things here, I'm going to put this back in the box. I did have, and I'm afraid to think of it, but there was something here amongst all this stuff. And it, no, I'm pretty sure it said Nintendo. Oh, I'm never going to find it right now. Oh wait, maybe I have. Maybe I have found this power adapter. Could it be? You know what? I can't imagine this is the right thing, and I'm not just going to stick it in and hope. Because this, see, anything that would be Radio Shack or whatever would pretty much say Handy on it, I'm pretty sure. Or it would say TRS-80. Let's see, does it? And it does not fit. Okay. So, I will not pursue that line of questioning. I will have to check into this to see. But anyway, this, it's a little dirty. But there is a TRS-80 micro color computer. That's what it is. Voltage 120, 60. Da, da, da. Oh no, it takes 12 volts, 16 or 15 watts. Okay. Refer to the user's manual for warranties and limit of Radio Shack liabilities. And apparently the sticker on the back says that it has passed the quality control things. Channel 3, channel 4. Okay, I am assuming this thing over here has, it says 2 TV, so I'm imagining much the same. It would have an RF modulator in there. And then you would use a similar thing to the cable that came with the Commodore 64 and the switch box. There is a reset button. Then there's something here that says Serial I/O, and also something that says cassette. Interesting. Opening case will void warranty. Imagine. Anyway, I have no idea where this came from. No idea. And the last thing in the box is a wayward screw. And what does it go in? Who knows? I'll just throw it in there for the moment. Oh. Anyway, with this mouse thing, I have to do this. Oh, occasionally when I do this, I do whatever I do and everything crashes. Not crashes, but it's like I think it's off doing something on the monitor, because that's what the toaster does. But anyway, it's good to have an Amiga mouse handy. I will make sure that I don't misplace it. Hello. Yeah, I've done that before. Anyway, I know that it all works fine. I just see with a toaster, you're supposed to have like inputs and a monitor where you can see it and a record. Anyway, I've sent it off into looking at something else. So enough. I will pull this mouse out, and as it does seem to be quite fine, let's test it. I'm going to stick it into this Amiga over here, so that I know it is indeed for the Amiga. And I'll set it over there and say, good. So, what have I done now? Basically I made a tremendous mess here of things that, now that I know I have them, at some point, I need to test them. And see what's what, and figure out what these Atari cartridges go in. And do I have such a thing? Can I test them? Maybe I need to consult with Rudy, or maybe they will remain in the Twilight Zone. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to turn this off. And
that was easy.
I guess I've got to really gather some more boxes to put this stuff to be tested in, although I could... The boxes they came out of are not bad. They're just not my size, and they don't stack nice, and they, Anyway, yes, there's... Oh my. Well, I suppose some of it could go over there. Anyway, more stuff to be tested. And while we're here, last thing, keep in mind... Oh, I should do this anyway. This power supply, anytime you find something that has a really bad, horrible thing, first thing, power supplies, I cut the cord off. But this one I have saved. And why have I saved it? Because it is a perfect way to demonstrate how terrible these things can go. Now this, with the cable all wrapped up, okay, I can get at the cable there. just a second here. Oh, I can take this thing here. You won't be able to see it as well because I can't get it over to you. But that now is reading 6.26272866. Bad kill. So I'm going to write, because I forgot to do this before. I've kept this as a demonstration of, look, it looks fine, but it's not. And this one, I'm going to write on the end 6.28. And I'm going to write on the other end 6.28. Because it's bad. So I kept it. I did not chop the ends off because it's so bad. It's a great thing to demonstrate with, but never, ever, 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 ever
That was easy.
plug it in. Never. To a machine, I mean. Anyway. All right. Well, as I said, I've made a mess. It's kind of hot in here. So now, I believe before, I kind of sorted things to test into like cables and interfaces and things. So I guess I kind of need to do some more of that and decide which boxes. Anyway, for the Amiga things, I've been starting a stash up above here with books and things, and I'll put discs up there too. And other things, well, I'll see about that. By the way, in case you missed the previous video, I have a microphone sticking here. Look at that. But you know what? It doesn't work. It's there to say, ooh, look, there's a microphone. Oh, yes, that must be what doesn't work. Not plugged into anything. Oh, it might work, but it's not plugged into anything. And it's one of those things where I was working on, and I may have told this story before, but I'll tell it again. I was working on a TV show for a week here and there called Hanging In. And they had a Commodore 64. And it had this kind of like I guess an early artificial intelligence part, which was fake, of course, to talk to this person. He takes, I guess, kind of trying to do therapy or whatever. And anyway, it had a 1701 model, which of course has a speaker, has sound, has whatever. But they decided we have to have a little speaker to point the camera at so people can think that's where the sound is coming from. And of course, the little speaker they got was a little super tweeter thing that had such magnetic stuff, it made the screen look awful. And I said, you don't really need it. Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we got to have that little speaker there. Kind of like on, I guess, Charlie's Angels, where they just kept on pointing to kind of the speakerphone thing as Charlie, because Charlie wasn't there. So I said, there must be a way to have this thing here without having to do that. I said, yeah, you know what? You got to take everything out of it. Because no one's going to see it anyway. Doesn't matter. Nothing's plugged into it. There's no wires to it. There's no anything. Yank out the guts. Otherwise, it basically was doing this kind of strange degaussing on the monitor and doing terrible things. So anyway, they sent it. They quickly had some technician disembowel it and take it apart. I don't know if they could ever put it together again. Anyway, without anything in it, and it was just basically a little box, it was fine. Anyway, so kind of like people saying, oh, he doesn't use a microphone. Sure I do. It's right there. See, look, it's right there. Not plugged in, not doing anything. I have two matching cordless mics. One is right here on me. One is actually stuck on the wire of this microphone, so that in case one dies, that my voice is still going to be picked up. But there, look, it's a microphone. Yeah, anyway. Well, I'm going to have to do some sorting and tidying. And I got to figure out this little Tandy thing. Look, it's a Tandy. But is it Tandy? And do I have a power supply? Probably not. But probably, as it is, oh, it looks kind of rusty in there. As it is, it tells me it wants 12 volts. I could probably figure something out. But then I have to have a TV to hook it up to check it out, and somewhere I'm sure I have something that I could do it with. But not today. Not today. Anyway, thanks for coming. I will now work on doing some tidying up. Because yes, I've created a mess. A terrible mess. But things got to be gone through. But I am pleased to say that in the midst of this mess, I have found perhaps 3 things. Well, 2 things for sure I'm going to get rid of, and this disc holder thing I'm not sure about. But there's a bad wire. There's a manual for a battery for a Sony camera in like 8 languages. So look at all I've managed to get rid of today. Anyway, thanks for coming. See you again back here in either the pet room or the box room. And yes, things are coming along in the pet room. Soon the picture will be taken. Bye for now.